Here's the thing. We're gonna restart. Mainly because it's been, like 2 or 3 months or something like that since I've last posted. And the game's been updated multiple times. Frankly, I'd rather just restart. Also, the mod list has changed a little bit. I'm also going to be doing things differently. I'm going to be recording in smaller segments so that it's easier for me to post more often, so hopefully I will. I'll go with the big honking eyebrows. And I'm also going to be only recording in 1080p instead of anything higher, just so it's easier to to get videos processed on YouTube.
For glory!
I'm going to go with the Scottish sounding voice. Anyways, I was planning on playing Sturgia, and I'm going to go hard into roguery and pretty much, well, just be a rogue. Because it's recently, in like the last patch or the one before it, they fleshed out roguery, so let's do that. I guess... Yeah, I want athletics, so we'll go with athletics and polearm. And we'll go with athletics and bow. Bow and tactics, that's fine. I'll take scouts because I want at least 1 point in writing. Defeated an enemy in battle. Yeah, we'll just take combat experience. Wait, which one did I usually take? No, I'm actually going to take that one. Never mind. Glad I went back. And athletics experience, yeah. Maximum difficulty. Yeah. Alright, skip the tutorial. I should try not to go through text too quickly. Go through it a little bit slowly so that people can read it if they want to. As I've said before, I've been through it so many times that I'm really just more interested in the game and less on the dialogue. Okay. I prefer dead aim. I prefer movement speed over anything else, so we'll take that. Athletics is probably one of the most important skills for any kind of combat off a horse. I mean, nothing compares, so I always just max it out. I'll put one in a bow. Now I've got things changed in tweaks where I get 1 attribute point every 2 levels and 2 skill points every level. I don't remember how many skill points you normally get. And 3 times experience, so I can actually, increase my skills for the heat death of the universe. And full XP from tournaments, actually. Other than that, I don't think I have any other changes besides unlimited wanderers and the heck is the other one? Something else. Well, I think a minimum 10 days for all prisoners, I think is what it is. Other than that, it's all standard. Still using realistic battle mod that has been updated and now requires it's now dependent on a trading prices mod, which I've got installed too. Damn. Oh, bitch. It looks like I might have 50 bow by the time I get out of this combat. So this way skills increase very quickly in the lower levels. I mean, of course they did before. They're increasing precisely 3 times faster. So there's just less grinding involved. know what? I think I'm actually going to go with full speed. I used to go with nimble steed, but I've been using charge damage a bit more, especially because the armor in realistic battle mod is kind of out of control. It's hardly anything damages armor. A fan of Bodkin. I guess I'll put one in vigor because we don't want it all the way down at 3. Put 2 into riding. And then I'm gonna go into combat skills a bit so I can do tournaments. Well, I guess we better head back to Poros. Get rid of all this crap. And I haven't been to Poros yet, so I'm not going back to anywhere. I guess I'll take a trotter for now. Cannot be bothered to continue riding a Sumpter when I have another option. I'd like a Dane axe, but the only problem is it's a bit too expensive at the moment. Okay, Northern Light Harness. Definitely go with one of those. I think it might be a little bit overpriced here. So I've got this metal helmet with the blinders on. Looks kind of cool. Okay, and if I can manage, I would like to swap my arrows out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Yeah, you know what, we'll do that. So it sounds like it would make sense to use flesh cutters against bandits, but I don't know, in my experience, the armor piercing does pretty well against looters that only have, like, linen armor. And, this hunting bow is really underpowered, though, so those are not going to go very far, but they have plenty of momentum. They do a good amount of damage. Yeah, even though I've been injured, sure. As long as I do things, well, correctly, I'll be fine. And we got 3 rock throwers right here. Of course, I had to let him hit me, but whatever. Alright, simple stuff. So I'll go back and sell that yet again. Alright. I think I'll put 1 to 2 into one-handed and then 1 into 2. And probably take cunning so we can start pumping roguery. I forgot to trade, didn't I? Yeah, I'll go ahead and heal up here. I mean, sure. I don't know, it's not getting me very far very quickly, but I have to make some money somehow. And I can gain bow skill from it. Probably, since I'm going to be a rogue, I'm going to start attacking villagers, probably. Specifically, like, probably Imperial villagers, because Sturgia will end up going to war with, like, Northern Empire. Let's go ahead and ransom, because I don't really need to hire looters right at the moment. I did not want to sell the grain. Gonna need that. So that escort mission probably will require me having some soldiers. Absolutely rapid fire. There's like... And quick adjustment sounds cool, but... How could you not just take DPS? I guess I'll stop there, actually. Yeah, I can make money that way. Let's do that. That sounds fine, because I know I can beat him.
Troops! Arms length apart!
Try not to let all my troops get dropped here. In order to facilitate that, I'm just going to run up and try to do a bunch of damage. I might try to spread out damage so that they just have an easier time taking them down themselves. But probably we need to thin them out anyway, so it hardly even matters who I shoot at.
Warriors! Cut them down!
And there's one down, there's two down, and they're routing now. One neat little trick that I could use is I could knock some of them down with a horse. But, I mean, it didn't matter because they're still way back there. We're just going to increase bow experience here. And they might make it off the edge of the map. Yeah, I don't think there's any point in my, whoops, trying. Not a single level up. And one dead. That's a shame. Take it off at super speed. Oh, well, I think well-strapped is better. And let's just split it up between two-handed and polearm. I'm gonna prefer two-handed, but if I'm actually gonna do tournaments, I'm gonna want one-handed and polearm too. That's one reason why I have skill points increased.
Soldiers!
Just so I have more options, and then like later on in the game, I can say, well, I might want to use this other weapon or something like that, and I have that option. But the chances are it's probably just going to be a giant axe, so... probably wouldn't even matter. Outside of a tourney. Oh my god. I might do Rifle Gang. The only thing is I probably need to hire a few recruits, and they're not going to be very good, but anyways, I'm going to heal. Okay. Chances are very low that I win the tournament, but we'll give it a shot. It's more about just gaining experience points at this stage. I don't normally try to couch until I gain some polearm experience, so... It's gonna be thrust and manual. And I discovered with realistic battle mod, it tends to be more effective just to charge a horse into an enemy than to just try to spear them. Because it just doesn't do that much damage. Enemies in heavy armor, I mean. Those without, I mean, definitely a spear. But when I hit someone head on, even if they're wearing, like, scale, they'll take 12 damage. Somewhere around there. There's 8 for him, 6. That's definitely a good spear target. The step warbows hit like an absolute truck, so definitely a big threat. Lance again. That was a little close. Big mistake. Ow. I took couch damage. He hit me with that couch lance awfully fast. He like toggled into a couch just really fast and hit me with it. Whoops. Dang, wrong buttons. Alright, if you've never seen me play Bannerlord before, one thing you'll learn is, well, I get hit immediately, but another thing you'll learn is, I do not suffer from shielditis. Shielditis is, well, never learning how to fight in Bannerlord and, like, using a shield the whole time, which really kind of makes it to where you don't have to learn, because the shield always protects, like in the core game, it always protects in, like, pretty much every direction. I'm not big on shielditis, especially because the shield reduces your movement speed. And in RBM, it either is or used to be a fact that heavy arrows from, like, strong bows will penetrate shields somewhat. Because that was true of reality as well. They'll go through and, like, go into your arm, as long as they don't hit the boss. Yeah, okay, well, this is gonna take some skill development. I usually find that I don't have much trouble doing damage from a Haunts. I mean, like, an extra 2% is just not gonna cut it, so that's why I usually just like to take Pikemen. Cunning. Do I do a gang quest? I do have the borrowed troops. I was gonna look, right, I need to I can't do that, though. Excuse me, where's my axe? I can't use that as civilian. I know I started with one, but that's still kind of like a inconsistency in the game. I guess I'm not going to then. I'd rather not spend a bunch of money on a sword. Maybe should have gone after those looters, but I'm kind of... I want to get headed north here. Yeah. These usually are pretty simple. It used to be a specific type of bandit or brigand. Hideout, a little too tough for me right now since I'm using a damn hunting bow. If I get a Sturgian short bow, then definitely.
Soldiers, spread the field.
That's the kind of thing I'll want for that.
Everyone at the... Yeah.
Alright, it took all my troops down. I guess I shouldn't expect anything less. I didn't really soften them up very well before they engaged. My having to talk and think about the game at the same time really makes me play quite a bit crappier. So 2 of them died. It only takes 1 of them to get paid in full, but you get more relation with the notable if more survive, I think. Uh, 277. I'd really prefer a Batanian pony. I used to use nothing but steppe horses and steppe war horses because they just do donuts, but I'm really starting to prefer the hit points. Before that, I used to use nothing but like desert horses and Azurite horses because they peel out. But they're a little, they would be a bit overrated because they just don't have, they go down really easily. You know what, I think I'd rather go into Botania. So we'll head in that direction and we'll keep an eye out for quests. I mean, I'll be fine fighting them, but... you know.
Hear me! Loose formation!
They're definitely gonna go where I thought they were, but... the only point here is really just I want another one of them to level. Alright, last arrow takes him down. Oh yeah, I started using the shift key more often. Whoops. The fuck? Okay. Oh, I should have leveled them. Anyways, I think the zoom in button used to be Z at some point, and I never really got used to using it, but alright, I got paid in full. But Since, I think maybe at some point they changed it to shift, and since then, or since just recently, I've been using it an awful lot, so I know how to make my neck longer on command. No. So, do you have my arrows? God damn. There's some bug with, making that axe disappear. I don't know if it's actually disappearing or if I just can't see it, but I'd rather not take the risk. Alright, and I have about enough to get a Nordic short bow too. No turning here. Let's check the towns. No, yeah, we'll do brigands again. Oh, where do I have one of those in effect? I completely forgot about it. Potamus? That's a ways away. I guess I'll go back to that direction. Speaking of Gyarios, can wait. Gyarios. Thinking maybe I could do one sweep through Britannia looking for tournaments. And perhaps, okay, we'll speak to Oleg. And perhaps some quests. Three Sturgian Trotters. Well, if I can get them, we'll bring them to him. He also wants those. 6 Sturgian Trotters. 9 Sturgian Trotters. No. $12 Sturgian Trotters. Wow. I don't think I'd be even able to buy 12. And there's only 2. What would I... Yeah. It looks like they're gonna siege Banseth. Would like to get in there first. Okay, now, when I said I like the hit points, I really mean it. I never ever used to touch Imperial Chargers, but I'm appreciating them more. And they have no Trotters, but yeah. Have I been here? Holy crap. I don't know, maybe we could do it.
Give each other troops! Attack! Yeah!
I know I could do it, but I just don't want to... Just gonna drop all the borrowed troops. Whoops. Well, they would have got dropped anyway. God, borrowed troops is so terrible, losing to looters. These guys hardly do any damage. Because I guess they're, like, considered to not have very sharp weapons, so they do significantly reduce damage.
Heaven be praised!
Not a single level up, and most of them died. Yeah, that's what happens. I'm gonna go with mounted archery. Now I think... Let's go into roguery. Deliver a herd to Legata. I really don't want to go to Legata. Although usually when I take those quests, I just sell the horses. Come to think of it, I wouldn't get very much of a relations penalty for doing that. To tell you the truth, I've done it before. So this is 10 Batanian War Mount. I can sell those for quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to need to hire a looter to help us out. Because we're going to have a herd penalty. Let's go into Sturgia with this. That's fine.
Soldier, spread out! Yeah! Everyone, give him hell! Cut them down!
Jesus Christ. They're just untrainable. At least they're not all dead. Now, one kind of weird thing about the herd delivery quest is that if you choose to simply keep the horses, the only way to do that is to go to the recipient and tell them you're keeping the horses. Which does not make a whole lot of sense, but I guess it's just the way they... like, if you just so happen to be, like, a few minutes late or something, you'll fail the quest and you'll be assumed to be a criminal or something. So I guess it's just the way that Tail Worlds fixed that, to where it just cancels the quest, but then the horses disappear. So you can't keep the horses. The only way to actually, like, keep the resources is to sell them. And that's a pretty good price for Batanian War Mounts. I think we're just going to sell them. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Just make 7.5. Do I need... Yeah, well, let's go ahead and get a Sumter. They don't have my bow here, so we're going to have to wait on that. I will go ahead and buy a straight Dane axe, though. And maybe one of these. Yeah, it sounds good. No. I mean, it's a lateral move. So that's not too much better than what I have. Might as well do that. Ransom prisoners. And I've already traded. Okay. Okay, and I think I'll call this episode here. Of course, I don't really even usually know how long they're going to be. I tend to edit them together. Or I'm going to, because because I'm recording in smaller parts, I might decide that one's too short or something like that and just edit them together. But in case this is the ending, thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, maybe leave a comment or a like. And I think I'm going to be uploading more regularly, especially when it's just flat out easier for me to edit these videos in shorter segments and takes less time for them to process. But anyways, thank you for watching, and goodbye.